Guess what? Hang on one second here. So it may take a moment here, but I apologize. I did have to get my son from work. I was late to pick him up. That's the crazy part. So I am live again, and we do have this tornado warning right now over Roby. Before I left you, that's the main thing that I was talking to you about is Roby needed to get into your safe place, safe shelter area. Again, I apologize that I had to leave you, but we are back on live. We got a couple of areas of rotation. This is 90-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and we got this tornado warning. This is, again, radar indicated tornado, 2.5-inch size hail. The motion, storm motion of this is southeast at 25 miles per hour. Again, folks, I appreciate you all being here with 605 Chaser live on this wonderful Sunday. Blessed Sunday. Hopefully, Ardmore. We have a so locations. So this is a tornado warning. 814 was tornado warning was issued, and this.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right. Thanks for joining, everybody. Again, I'm sorry that I had to abruptly stop the live feed earlier when I was on here. I had to go pick up my son, and I got a little bit of trouble for not picking him up on time from work. But we got 3 tornado warnings. Okay, we got the one that is over by Ardmore, Oklahoma. I can't even talk. Ardmore and Springer, and that's Milo and Northwestern Lake Murray area. That one there, and that is moving at 17 miles per hour. It's radar indicated. All these are radar indicated at this point in time. We do actually have just the 2 tornado warnings, not 3, 2 of them. So it is and there's a lot of rotation going on
here. A new
here.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Dallas, Texas, we're still waiting for things to get rolling in Dallas, Texas, but these storms are now starting to take more of a southerly track here, southeast track. So these storms that are up by Nocona, they're going to kind of follow that I-35 and eventually impact areas of Dallas. It's going to be a while, though. 29 miles an hour. It's going to take a couple of hours here before it ends up impacting areas of Dallas. So just be mindful. You got a couple hours. You're going to have a long night ahead of you, areas of Dallas. And then this brown section, that is all the 5% risk for tornado activity. This was updated by the Storm Prediction Center earlier this evening. And then Shreveport, you're in that 5% risk for tornadic activity with that brown.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, I'm going to change things up a little bit and kind of show a different weather map here. 1 second. All right, so let's see if I can try to get this information pulled up here as best as I possibly can. This is using the WeatherWise weather app. All I can do on this is I can take a look at live radar, and that's it. I can't take a look at all the other stuff that's going on, like radar estimates and things like that. So that's one issue that I have with the WeatherWise app. Shows you the live stuff, but that's it. I can't see radar estimates. The one plus that I do like about this is it gives the ability to see much more clean view, and you can see some of these cities and states and all those a lot better. But again, the risk that I run with that is not being able to give you guys the information they want. Dallas, Texas, I just mentioned that a little bit ago, folks. Dallas, Texas, I was just mentioning that, and Fort Worth sometime after 9:30 tonight. Rock Wall, could you please put what area you're talking about? Could you please say the state? I'm assuming Rockwall, Texas, but okay, Rockwall, Texas.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So you're in a severe thunderstorm watch in Rockwall, Texas area. So Rockwall, you're over by the Dallas area. You guys are going to be sometime after 10 p.m. tonight, 9:30, 10 p.m. You could be impacted by some of those severe storms. And just as a reminder, you guys are in um, the enhanced risk that would be in this orange, and then the uh, red section, which would be including Dallas area. You guys are in the moderate risk or a 3 out of 5. Let's take a look at Weatherford. So Weatherford in Parker County, Texas, you guys are still under that risk. The moderate risk for severe weather. Yeah, you're in the red. Yep.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, right now what we do have is we just have the 2 tornado warnings. I want to go over to this one here. See if I have the ability. So south of Roby, hang on one second. This is a particularly dangerous storm here. Let's see what Brandon Coptic. Look at that. I don't want to show that too long because I don't want to get in trouble, but that's what you could do with the WeatherWise app. You also could do that with Radar Omega. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it very much. Yeah, the red zone is not a good zone to be in right now. Let me switch back to my other live radar here. One second.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, so let me zoom this back out here and show you guys what's going on in this area here. So we do have a number of sections, tornado vortex signature. So this basically means that there are a lot of areas of rotation. I know you don't see the little rotating on there, but you do over here. So this is a meso detection, mesocyclone here. Rotation, low level rotation is 44 knots. So this is really the only significant tornado risk that we have. This is radar indicated. And then we do have this one over in Ardmore. It's not showing the signature icon that we typically see, but this one here is also radar indicated. Locations impacted: Ardmore, Lone Grove, Dixon.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Amelia, I did take care of Texas, Dallas, Texas area. That's going to be after 9:30 p.m. So Dallas, Texas is in a 5% risk for tornado activity. And I apologize if you're not able to see that. I try to get these settings on here just right, but it is very difficult, evidently, to. All right, so let's take a look and see if I can bring this up a little bit higher, but it's a little tough to get all this. Let me see if I can find a different text. It's a little easier to see. Is that a little bit easier to see that maybe? I'm not sure. So there's some areas that we're seeing you can see that a little bit better, hopefully. But we'll go ahead and take a look at the big risks up here. Take a look at that. You can see all those a little bit better. Seymour too old. Lyman sturgeon, what are you talking about? Theater Kid, Fort Smith. All right, so Fort Smith area, you guys are expected to be outside of that tornado risk. We do show that right here, convective outlook.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So Fort Smith, you guys are in that slight risk for the remainder of the evening for wind and a hail threat. Again, the main areas of concern right now are these tornado warnings. And that tornado warning is expires in about another 26 minutes. All right, let me go ahead and there's. We also have this Breckenridge, these Breckenridge, Texas. You have a severe thunderstorm warning there with a considerable hail threat, 1 inch hail, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Most of this is starting to become more of a wind threat. Also, some other areas of concern here. Let's take a look and see if I can get that pulled up here. 1 second. Gory around 806. It's not going to let me pull that in here. Let me see if I can pull it in with this one. All right, let's go back over this way. We have signature right here with that tornado radar indicated tornado expires in 24 minutes. Can you look at Wichita Falls? I'll take a look at Wichita Falls as best as I can. 1 second here. So Wichita Falls, you do not have anything that suggests.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So Wichita Falls right now, I don't expect anything else to be moving in your area anytime soon. There are these storm cells that have some slight rotation over here by Paducah. They could end up being passing through your area over the next few hours. Let me go ahead and clear this out as best as I possibly can and give you an idea of what we could expect with some of these radar estimates. That's the best that I could do at this point. And again, I'm not going to be able to get to every single area, folks. I hope you understand that. Hey, Pebbles, Jody Ann from Alabama. All right, Seymour area, you guys are under a severe thunderstorm warning right now, and that's 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts and
A
1 inch
new
hail.
severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That was issued at 7:57 and it expires at 8:45. So Seymour, Munday, Rochester, Haskell, number of these areas here. So let's go ahead and give you radar estimates of what is it could be expected to happen this evening. I'm waiting for this to load the 18 hours that we have. This is through 1 p.m. tomorrow. Okay, these are again radar estimates of what 8 o'clock might have looked like. So you can see pretty intense storms there. This is a look at around 11 p.m. Fort Worth looks like it's going to be kind of 11 p.m. moving through that area, and then by the time you get done with 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you're going to see those storms slowly die out and the rain showers end. Mount Pleasant area, let's take a look at some of those. Lindale, Tyler, Texas. So that looks to be after 11 p.m. for those areas. Terrell, Kemp, along that I-20, expecting that like 1 o'clock in the morning. Atlanta and Texarkana area sometime after 1 o'clock as well. Atlanta, Texas, that is. And then Shreveport, northwestern part of Arkansas. You're looking at around 3 o'clock in the morning, having some pretty significant storms
A
pass
new
through
severe
there.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yes, again, these are radar estimates. That's why I'm talking about that. There was some folks that was asking about some specific areas, and that's all I could do is based on that. So I'm going to clear out this, go back to regular radar, and get the reflective radar back up here. 1 second. We're looking at Texas right now. So we do have a number of those areas. I'm just going to get these settings here a little bit further down. All right, so how's Denton County looking? Thanks for the follows, everybody. I appreciate it. We have
A
4
new severe
tornado warnings
thunderstorm warning
now.
has been issued.
So we have this tornado warning right here. Let me see if I could get that. This is impacting. So if you're in the locations of Cato, Buckcheto, Kennefic, Armstrong, and Blue, this is a tornado warning that was issued a couple minutes ago, and that is in effect until 9:30 p.m. This would be in areas of Oklahoma. We also have another tornado warning. This was issued at 8:36. 1 3/4 inch hail. Durant, Colbert, Achille, Kemp, Meade, Hendricks, Cartwright, Lake Texoma, and Calera.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Another one that we also have here. This is on top of Springer and Gene Autry, Dixon, Ardmore, Lone Grove. These are going to be some areas that are impacted by that. And that tornado warning, these are all radar indicated tornado warnings. One down here, this is also radar indicated, and storm motion is southeast, and this was issued at 8:21 and expires around 9 p.m. A lot of these areas here are experiencing significant wind gusts with this. We have Newcastle, Texas, Graham, Texas, Woodson, Breckenridge. You guys are all going to be impacted by this. These thunderstorms have capable of producing 70 plus mile an hour winds. And then obviously you got the tornado warnings and even this severe thunderstorm warning down by Abilene area has got 80 mile an hour wind gusts expected on those.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Cowboy, you're in Abilene live chasing. Well, wow. Please stay safe. I am not able to take a look at 2 days from now. I could certainly, Anthony, if you're not following, you could go ahead and follow because every morning at 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time, I take a look at those risks for the day. So definitely follow, and that way you get notified when I go live. Right now, I'm just live covering these tornadoes and the severe weather that's impacting lives. So I want to make sure that I take care of those. Under Amarillo, Canyon, Texas. So it looks like you do have a storm that's off to the west, over by west of Canyon, Texas. Let me see if I can move radars here and go out of the Amarillo one, see that storm west of you. 1 second. All right, so this storm here is moving off to a east-northeasterly track. So Canyon Definitely stay weather aware. You have this 1 inch hail, 60-mile-an-hour winds expected over the next hour here. Uh, you can expect some of that impact that's down south of you in Canyon, Texas, and it's going to be impacting to areas of Amarillo as well. It's going to a ripe environment. Wichita Falls, right now, you guys are expecting to have later. Hang on 1 second here. I need to have less cities in here. There we go. That way I can have less. It gets too clouded with all these different cities in here, so it's tough. All right, so Huntsville, Alabama, yours is going to be late, like early morning hours. I'm not going to lie. You guys are going to have more development over tomorrow. If we look at day 2 here, um, Huntsville, you guys are in a slight risk for tomorrow. And then that probability, Birmingham, that's the 2% risk there. So just be mindful of that. One second here. Take a look at Wiley, Texas. All right, Haslett, Texas. Right now, you guys are good.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Haslett, Texas, you guys are good right now, but just be aware that you guys are expecting some significant storms later this evening as well. Addison, Texas. Let me take a look here. You're under a severe thunderstorm watch in Addison, Texas. It is possible that you guys could get impacted by these storms that are just to the northwest of you, um, up by Sherman and Durant. May get to a different radar here, and then that way I could show you live on here as soon as this radar figures out what it wants to do. Well, that's a little nuts. Waiting for it to scan. Seems like the Dallas radar is a little bit better sometimes, but not always. There we go. Are they overhyping this storm? I don't believe so. I mean, the fact that you have 4 tornado warnings and you have these severe thunderstorm warnings, 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts. This one's got 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and this one down here's got 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts. I don't think they're overhyping this at all. Yeah, Sherman, Texas, you guys right here, these storms are expected to impact Sherman, Texas area over the next hour or so. They're moving fairly slow, but as you can see, these pink outlined areas, those are tornado warnings, and then the orange outlined areas, um, those are the polygons that have the severe thunderstorm warnings. So this one here near Ardmore, Dixon and Gene Autry. Ada area, you need to be concerned as well. This storm here near Pauls Valley, Wynnewood. This is going only 8 miles per hour, but look at that tornado possible on that. These are all becoming a wind event. Take a look at this right now. See this curvature right here up along between Wayne, just south of Oklahoma City. You got this storm cell. There's on the back side of this. There's a significant amount of wind on the back side of this. So Ardmore, Bowie, and Lindsay areas.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So these areas, as you can see, it's kind of gotten a bowing effect, hook echo, if you will, bow echo, right along here, along that I-35. Anybody that's traveling along I-35, you better be pulled over because, oh my gosh, this is pretty impactful right here. All right, and then these two are gonna join here. So this storm north, and then this storm right here to the southwest, those are going to end up joining and making a huge line, and that's where Dallas comes into play. You guys are asking about Dallas. These storms right here are going to join together. This whole line is going to join together and become this big gust front. And I wish I could show you JK, Sherman, Texas. You guys need to be in your shelter because you do have some impactful weather that's expected to impact your area in the next hour or so. We have these severe thunderstorm warnings that are packing a punch, 60 to 70 mile an hour wind gusts. And then to the north of Sherman, you got this tornado warning right here. Okay, you got this tornado warning that is moving in an easterly direction, but any one of these could end up having a possible tornado. I mean, look at this one here. You've got moving east at 44 miles per hour, severe thunderstorm warning. Lebanon, Russet, Willis, and Lake Texoma. These are moving pretty quickly, but look at that. Mansville, Texas, or that's Mansville, Oklahoma, and Oakland, Oklahoma, Maddle, Oklahoma, 924. Thanks for sharing the live. I appreciate it so much. Thank you for the new follows. I appreciate
A
that.
new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Again, we have 4 tornado warnings. We got the 3 right here in Oklahoma area. This one here near Durant is starting to approach areas of crossing over to areas of Texas here shortly. And then we do have this more intense one that's down here near Merkel, Texas. Abilene, you might want to think about getting into your shelter because you got 80 mile an hour wind gusts expected to be in your area. Take a look at the Hawley 905 impact. That's a strange name. Impact, Texas will be impacted by this severe thunderstorm warning capable of producing some significant wind gusts up to 80 miles per hour. This is a destructive storm, and that severe thunderstorm warning is in effect from 8:34 until 9:30 p.m. Storm movement is
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
off to the southeast. How's Shawnee? Are you talking about Shawnee, Kansas? I'm sorry, I don't live in Texas, so if you're talking about Shawnee, oh, Shawnee, Oklahoma. All right, perfect. Let me take a look at that. You're probably going to have to give me a bigger, oh, there it is, Shawnee. All right, perfect. You guys are getting, looks like Shawnee, you've got 70 mile an hour wind gusts, considerable hail threat here. Del City, Newcastle, Blanchard, Purcell, Bethany, Noble, Slaughterville. These are in Oklahoma and Lexington.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Pink, Goldsby, Dibble. Can I tell you about Durant? Mark C., can you check Durant? Okay, I can certainly do that. I see I have some people on YouTube as well as Facebook. I'll take a look at that, Nikki Durant. But Shawnee, Oklahoma, you definitely need to be very mindful. You got some significant storms there. Durant, right now, you got 3 tornado warnings. Look at this. We got storm motion. This is tornado warning right over Durant, Armstrong, Cato, and then Kennefic. Kennepick, Oklahoma. We got three. We got five tornado warnings altogether. We got four of them in Oklahoma, and then one down in Texas. See if I could get a signature on this. So you got locations: Durant, Silo, Armstrong, and Calera. Been talking about that for a while now. You need to be in your safe place. Cato, Bokchito, Kennefic, Armstrong, and Blue. Get in your safe place if you're not already. Some other areas that need to be in your safe place. Mansville, because the 903, that tornado warning cell is going to be impacting you. Oakland and Maddle, even Mansville. So I hope I was able to help you out with that. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at some of these other areas down farther south.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let me see if I can take a look at base velocity here. See if I have any signatures. One moment. So these right here are going to be pretty impactful for you. Let's see here. Kemp, Colbert, Archille, Hendricks. These are all in Oklahoma. All right, Trent, Texas. You want me to check on Trent, Texas? So where is Trent, Texas exactly? Is that over? You would think I would know that by this point in time, but I do not. Some folks are asking a lot of different areas, and I appreciate that so much, but unfortunately, I'm not. All right, so Abilene, you do right now have a damaging, destructive thunderstorm, 80-mile-an-hour winds. Get into your safe place if you're not already. I hope you are. Hawley, Merkel, Albany, Texas, Looters, Moran. Uh,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Eventually, this is going to impact areas with the 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, Weatherford, and eventually Fort Worth and Dallas. You're probably starting to see. Let me take a look and see if I can find a sky cam here real quick. 1 second. I don't know if I'm going to be able to see much of anything, but I want to take a look and see if I can find anything. There's actually another spot that I can look here. 1 second. Yeah, it's getting
A
so
new
dark. It's a
severe
little hard to
thunderstorm
see
warning
any of
has
the
been issued.
cameras really at this point. Anything near Wichita Falls, I'm assuming? Dobby Julia, is that what you're referring to, Wichita Falls? Or are you referring to Wichita, Kansas? If you're referring to Wichita, Kansas, you guys are okay. You're pretty much done with the severe risks for tonight. You're in general thunderstorms. St. Louis, you guys are pretty much done for the night as well. You got a few possibility of some isolated marginal risk over here in St. Louis area, but again, the tornado threat is less than 2% for St. Louis, Missouri area. Those that are just joining about Dallas, you guys are in that red zone. Again, that is a 45% moderate risk for hail and destructive winds. Take a look at that. I mean, that pink zone right there, that is Dallas, Dickens, Denton. So if you're basically anywhere, let me shut the radar off for a second. Take a look at this. Shut these off. Anybody that's in that pink zone, you better be knowing where your safe place is because that is all. You guys are inevitably going to be impacted by all these storms. Anybody in this pink zone, you got a long night ahead of you for the next several hours, probably till about 1 o'clock in the morning.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
I hope you're right for Denton. Denton, Texas is in that pink zone, so I really hope that it misses you, but I can't say that it's going to, considering what you got coming down here. You got 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts. You got storm motion southeast, 29 miles per hour. So some areas that could be impacted by that, 814. Oh, goodness gracious. St. Joe, 909.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Another one. Now we got 3 tornado warnings, and that's just these 3 right here. Right over Durant. These are in Oklahoma area. Wham bam, thank you. No, thank you, ma'am. Gunter, Texas. It's under Sherman. Um, Sometimes there we go, Gunter. Oh, there it is. Okay, you guys are in that severe thunderstorm warning, 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts. That is moving south. That storm is moving southeast. I don't see anything that suggests that this is going to have a tornado warning, but straight line winds is a possibility for your area in Gunter. Lizzie and Hyro, thank you for being top viewer right now, Mr. Big, Ladybug Annabelle's, Big Red, Katie Girl 627. Sorry, folks, the chat is going so fast I can't possibly check. Like if you could even see my screen. I mean, let me see if I can put that up actually. One second, folks. I'm trying to get this to pull up here. See if I can get the chat to show up on my other section here. One second. So look at that, folks. This chat is going nuts. I don't have the ability to go that fast as these messages. Oh, Joel Mercado Jr. sent roses like galore. Goodness gracious. Thank you very much.
A
I
new
appreciate
severe
it.
thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Look at how fast that stuff's. Please do Austin. Okay. So, folks, I'm trying to do as quick as I can, but unfortunately, I'm not able to go that fast. So, let's go ahead and take a look at Austin. You guys are okay in Austin. You guys are outside of that risk for today. Oh, great. Mark C., daughter and 5-month-old grandson are in shelter in Durant. I'm sorry. Sometimes I don't see the chat from Facebook and YouTube because TikTok's just kind of taken over everything. Let me shut. Goodness, look at all these polygons. Holy moly. It's like all over the place.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Joel Mercado Jr., thank you for the roses. I appreciate it so much. Goodness gracious. I wish I could go faster, but I can't. All right, we're going to shut that off for a minute here. We've got 3 tornado warnings, and those are just these 3 right here. See if we can check some other areas that are expecting to be impacted by this. Obviously, Durant, we have some folks that are already in shelter, thank goodness, and I'm so sorry. Obviously, there's going to be some damage, and I am so sorry that you guys are having to deal with that. Cato, Buckcheto, Kennefic, Armstrong, and Blue in areas of Oklahoma. Durant, a couple of different tornado warnings there. Let's see if I could go to level 2 radar here and kind of show. Base velocity. Yeah, right here is where we kind of see that tornado signature here. Also right here. Let me see if I could get a better look at that base velocity wise here. 1 second. Here's where we have the downdraft gust potential. So take a look at this real quick. We're going to kind of show you. This is all of this is about 60 plus miles per hour. So all these, look at that, about 70 miles per hour near Bowie. All of this is all destructive winds. And then obviously we'll have to wait to see the assessment on how much damage is done to figure out the estimates of how big these tornado warning tornadoes were, or if it was more of a gust front. My thought is it's probably a gust front, but we have to wait to verify. Yes, we're expecting gusts, wind gusts, Fort Worth. Absolutely. Let me take a look at the live look at the.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
See if we can see any meso rotation here. 1 second. All right, take a look here. Big Springs, Texas, Oklahoma, Durant. Yeah, you guys, Espresso Cookie, Durant still has got those 3 tornado warnings right in smack dab in the center of you. covering Colbert, Kemp, Durant, Cadeau, and Buckcheto. Folks that are down by Boswell, this would be Boswell, Oklahoma, Hugo, Soper. Those would be some areas. Bennington, Oklahoma. You guys need to take your shelter as these are not expected to slow down anytime soon. Shreveport, Louisiana, expect those storms to arrive in your area after 11 p.m. Let me go. Actually, let me refocus. That's what it was earlier. Now you got a storm over to the west of Shreveport. You do have this severe thunderstorm warning, 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and this is expected to impact some of those areas. Scottsville, 933, Wascombe, that would be still in Texas area, and then it'll just cross over the border. So sometime after 10 p.m. in Shreveport, you'll have more of that wind gust front here. Thanks so much for the heart me's. I appreciate it. Got 125 new followers. Goodness gracious. I appreciate it so much. Nashville, Tennessee, you guys are okay for today. Um, I'm doing my best to kind of show you what the risks are for today, but I'll turn those on. Nashville, Tennessee, as you can see, your risk for Memphis area and areas east of Memphis, Tennessee, actually for today are not expected to be anything at all. Tomorrow that changes quite considerably. You guys are going to be in areas of Tennessee and Huntsville, Alabama, and Mississippi. You guys are going to have those risks as you go into early morning hours and then into later in the afternoon hours. You could have some redevelopment uh, in the deep south there over by Atlanta. I can't go focusing on a whole lot of that. Uh, yes, LaGrange, Georgia area, some things could hit that area tomorrow. I'll have a morning update at 8 a.m. Central Daylight Time. But right now we got to focus on these significant storms. Kim Cranford Early, thanks so much for sharing the live if that's what you're doing. I appreciate it. So these are a lot of areas expecting impact here. Take a look at this gust front. We got a mesodetection strength of 8. So I would not be a bit surprised. Thackerville area, you guys are probably going to end up with another tornado warning in these areas. That'd be north of Gainesville, Texas area. We have some areas of rotation over here just to the northwest of Breckenridge. That would be in Texas. That's a strength index of 5. We got rotation at 34 knots. Low level rotation there.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Tamika, we did go over Dallas, and we're expecting Dallas to start getting impacted by this over the next hour or so. Just stay weather aware. You're in that red zone. That's a moderate risk. That's why we have that highlighted in red. And then outside of that, the burnt orange color, that ends up being the enhanced risk. Okay. So the main thing right now that's happening is just east of Ardmore now that it's passed through you. All of this is becoming a gust front. And we're seeing a lot of considerable threat with this. 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Most of these are being reported. Let's take a look at the local storm reports, actually. Let me pull that up here real quick. I'm waiting for it to load on here, so just bear with me one moment while I pull those in. All right, so there at 8:30 there was a report of 61 mile an hour by a mesonet. That was northeast Lone Grove, Oklahoma area. Again, most of the threats right now have been wind. We don't see anything that has been reported as confirmation of a tornado over the last, let's see here. See how many I can get added in here. I'm sure there's over 100 reports. See how many we can get. So lots of reports of hail. Thank you, Jay, for joining again. Appreciate it. All right, so this storm up here, let's take a look at these 3 tornado warnings and see if we can find out if there's any other suspected impacts here. Again, Durant, Silo, Armstrong, and Calera. Look at that. It's moving at 3 miles per hour. That puppy is moving super slow. That's going to be having a whole nother impact, which would end up being likely. Hey, Abby Cranford, Durant. Yes, you guys are in a dangerous area in Durant, Oklahoma. You guys got that tornado warning that's just sitting right over top of you. It's radar indicated, moving at 9 miles per hour to the east. Your tornado warning is in effect until 9:30, but if it keeps on moving, ooh, did they just cancel it? Looks like they just canceled it. That'd be good. But that doesn't mean just because they canceled it does not mean that it's over. There's definitely still some pretty significant wind with this. So let's see if they get rid of those other tornado warnings. Let me take a look here and see if we have those. So it looks like we only have one tornado warning right now. So taking a moment for that ticker to show tornado warnings of just one. Oh, nope, they issued another one back. So this does still include Durant. So this one was issued just a moment ago. This includes Durant. Tornado motion is now 16 miles per hour, so they updated that. It's moving a little bit quicker now.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
New severe thunderstorm, that includes Stevens County, Texas, and Young County, Texas. 80-mile-an-hour wind threat, and that is from, it looks like 9:30 p.m. until 9:30 p.m. Can you do Abilene? Right now, I'm doing my best that I can. I'll try my best, see if I can look over there real quick. I got to shut off some of these cells here. Keep forgetting that I have Jay in here. Thank you so much. Dallas, Fort Worth, you don't need to take cover right now. You're okay right now, but definitely still have some time. Just know where your safe place is because you guys have these storms that are moving depending on where you're at. So, Denton, you guys are going to be impacted with this 70-mile-an-hour wind gust. And once you get to Flower Mound, looks like this is going to be following a path here. There we go. Now I can get the time up here. So Bowie was 9:04, Gainesville 9:11. Let's get to the areas that are okay. Pilot Point. We got 9:36. Crum. This is in Texas. 9:42. Aubrey around 9:44. This would be the center portion of the storm. Okay, and so you're going to feel the effects before this time, and then Denton about 9:49 is where you're going to see that center. So any of these folks in here, this is not a tornado warning, but it is a huge gust front of wind. So you got 70-plus-mile-an-hour winds. So is Durant clear to come out of shelter? If you have not heard the sirens,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
if you have not heard the sirens, Durant, Oklahoma, I would say no, don't get out of your safe place yet because you got these storms that are making their way over here. And they are expecting to impact you in Durant, Oklahoma again. Jake Clampett, Ada, Oklahoma. Let's take a look at Ada real quick. Ada, Oklahoma, you guys are just about out of it. You guys you're still under the gun for 3/4 inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds. Most of your severe threat Let me pull that up here. Ada, Oklahoma, you escaped. You escaped the worst of it. You got 60-mile-an-hour winds and 3/4 inch hail. So most of this, I apologize, guys. It's been a long night. Long night going to be for most of the folks. So Ada, Oklahoma, you guys should be okay. You're going to have some of that severe risk with the 3/4 inch hail and the 60-mile-an-hour winds, but not expecting any tornadic activity in Ada. Durant, you still are in a tornado warning. Unless you heard the sirens of an all clear, I would stay in your safe place.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
New severe thunderstorm warning. This is for Callahan County, Texas, Shackelford County, Texas. 80-mile-an-hour winds and half-dollar size hail. Callahan County, Texas. Abilene, you've got a lot going on over there. You continue to have severe thunderstorm warning, 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, a lot of rotation back here in Dickens. So you got all this that you have to deal with. So Abilene, you got a couple hours at least yet, and then areas of Dallas. I would start thinking about getting into your safe place, and the reason why I say that is these storms are starting to pick up some speed because they got a lot of wind on the back side of them, and they're going to be pushing them through quite a bit. Shreveport area.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So Shreveport area, you do have a severe thunderstorm warning to the west of you. That does have impacts. This would be impact 60-mile-an-hour winds. Again, areas impacting would be Shreveport and Marshall, Greenwood, Wascom, Jefferson, Oil City, Morringsport. This was issued at 8:55 and expires at 10 p.m. So this is moving off to the southeast at 35 miles per hour. Right now, we do have these two tornado warnings that continue. So if you're in the areas of Boswell, Soper, and Hugo, Oklahoma, if these things can stay together, and obviously look at how large this is, I don't see it dying out anytime soon. You would definitely want to make sure that you know where your safe place is in Boswell, Oklahoma, Hugo,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
as well as Antlers, Oklahoma. So sorry, folks, but it's going so fast, it's hard for me to. Ellis County, I don't know where that is. Ellis County, so from what I can see, that's over by Wakashi. Take a look here. Let me see if I can put in the counties here. It's a little tough because, okay, South Dallas, you guys are doing good right now, but you guys got some storms that are expected to be impacting your area over the next couple of hours here. The storms that are over by Sherman, Texas, and Denton, Texas, those are going to be making their way into areas of Dallas within the next couple of hours here. So and they impact 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. Considerable damage is expected. These are moving 44 miles per hour southeast. Okay, so that's going to be moving to the Dallas area, Dallas metro area. You guys are going to want to start being careful. Waco, Texas area, I can't recall exactly where Waco, Texas is. I apologize. Oh, okay. So you're farther south than the enhanced risk. So if it could hold itself together, then that's possible. Stay weather aware. You're in that slight risk for severe weather in Waco, Texas. We're going to look at base velocity here of these storms and see if there's any rotation. Still shows that there's quite a signature on there um, for these storms. All right, Tyler, Texas. Colgate, Oklahoma. There's no, we're not in Los Angeles. This is looking at Texas and Oklahoma areas. Thank you so much for the follows. I appreciate it, everybody. Okay, Sherman, like everybody's got Sherman, Texas. Are you guys able to see Sherman, Texas? You guys got a severe thunderstorm warning right now for Sherman, Texas. So that's Sherman, Texas. You don't have a tornado warning. You got a severe thunderstorm warning, and that severe thunderstorm warning has 65-mile-an-hour winds and 1-inch size hail. So just stay weather aware of that. I can't possibly go through all of these different areas. You guys are going so fast, it's nearly impossible to get. Now I see why some people end up having to just ignore them and just go over the biggest risks because it's literally coming at warp speed. Yeah, folks that are in the path of the storm, please have a plan. Jay, are you able to pin a comment? I don't know if you can pin a comment that says, folks that are in the path of these storms,
A
have a
new
plan
severe
and a safe
thunderstorm warning has
space.
been issued.
Like it's going so quickly, it's very hard to keep up. Yeah, the wind is starting to move over by Ada. I would not doubt that. Ada, you guys are going to see those 60 to 65-mile-an-hour wind gusts as you see this storm approach your area. If I bring this radar back up here, closer to Oklahoma City, you'll be able to see that. You're getting the northern front, Ada, Oklahoma. You're getting the northern front of that storm. So it's still going to be impactful, yes, but it's not going to be near as impactful as if you were on the south side of this. So these areas like Bowie, you can see this bow right here. Looks like a bow and arrow basically. And that on the backside is all these winds. Look at that, 61-mile-an-hour wind gusts is reported. This one remark is trees and power lines are down. The estimated time was 8:30 p.m. Central Daylight Time. Ardmore at 8:45. Mansville, power line down near Earl Street, radar estimated. That was by emergency management. So this is no joke, folks. These storms that are over by Gainesville, Sherman, Bonham, I know I'm spending a lot of time on this, and the reason why I'm spending a lot of time on it is because that's where the tornado warnings are. This is where the most significant impact is right now. It doesn't mean that the other areas aren't important. It just means I don't know if it's impacting Seminole. So I've laid out a few areas. It's hard.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So we have also over in areas of Seymour, Texas, we have a meso detection here as well. This does not have a tornado tag on it, possible tornado tag on it, Seymour, Texas. But you do have the 1-inch max size hail and 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts. And that Monday or Moon Day, Texas, has already been impacted by severe storms as well as Seymour, Stamford, All these areas have been already impacted already tonight, and they're areas along I-20 by Abilene, all the way back to Sweetwater, Texas area. And we're starting to see those impacts approach the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area. Ferris, Texas. You guys are in a severe thunderstorm watch, and you're near so if you're in the Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, anyone in that Dallas-Fort Worth metro area, you guys need to be thinking about finding your safe place because you guys are going to be impacted by these storms with the gust front. 70-mile-an-hour winds, possibility of some tornadic activity as well. Again, take it from these folks that the emergency managers up in some of these northern storms. They had power is out in the area. 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts in the city of Callisburg. That was in Cook County, Texas. Yes, exactly, the goddess of thus. So what about Snyder, Texas, Decatur? It is very difficult to show you guys all of the different areas. So I'm just going to kind of show you the risks. If you're in any of these shaded areas tonight, stay weather aware, stay tuned to your local news and weather stations. Again, we just have right now the one tornado warning. I know that the tornado warning shows two, but we do just have the one. Waiting for that one to expire, and the tornado warning box should end up showing just one here very shortly. It's just waiting to update and confirm. So we do have this tornado warning right here, and that's impacting still for Durant, Buck Cheeto, Archile, Hendricks, Blue, Utica, Albany, and Calera. There's the, now it went away. So we just have the update for the severe thunderstorm warnings. There's 11 of them and one tornado warning. I gained 246. Each live that I've done today, I've gained over 200 followers on each one. This is pretty crazy, you guys. I appreciate all the gifts as well. I wish I could get to everybody. Just one man here. Let me go back to the next level 2 radar here. This is a tornado that is observed now. So this one here was an observed tornado. The one that was over by Durant. Let me see if I could show base velocity. It's estimated. Let's take a look. Downdraft gusts. Look at how these gust fronts, crazy. It can't even detect how large that was. It's having a hard time picking up all that because I've got to switch out the radars here a little bit. Go back to reflectivity here. See all these areas of rotation? You can see them right there. This one here, one moment. Detection of 9. Bowie, we've got detection of 6. 5, 5, 5. We've got all that. All right, so areas of Fort Worth, you're concerned. I understand. We're not seeing anything yet. Let's see if I could get Fort Worth on a live cam here. 1 second. 1 second here, and I'll see if I could get a live cam here. 1 second.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Bryan County, Oklahoma, and Marshall County, Oklahoma, 70-mile-an-hour winds expected. So again, folks, we only have the one tornado warning. That's Bryan County, Oklahoma. It's this one right here. And I would imagine, God, these things are going pretty slow. 7 miles per hour. I wouldn't doubt if they've got a lot of flash flooding expected as well in these areas. I'm not able to see a sky cam that is visible enough um, for some of these. See if I can find one on weather-wise here. 1 second. As a reminder,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
that's back in San Angelo area. Let's take a look here. So these ones are continuing. That's where we have them. Over by Cisco. Look at all these. They still Albany, Hawley, Abilene. A lot of rotation in these as well. Very strong rotation in these. And they're going to continue to move off into an east-southeast direction. 46 miles an hour it's moving. Cody Roberts, is it headed towards Boswell? Let's take a look here.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Boswell, kind of the Saginaw, Fort Worth area. See if I can get zoomed in far enough. Cody Roberts, let's take a look here. Yes, these are moving towards the Fort Worth area, so that I believe would be a yes, Cody, on Facebook. Appreciate it. Hopefully, you guys are following on Facebook as well as YouTube. So, wind gust, max wind gust is 70 miles per hour. These storms are moving in a southeasterly direction, so it may end up just clipping your area, but I would feel much better to say that this is going to be impacting to your area because
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
the reason why I say that is you also have this storm that's over by west of Mineral Wells, Texas, and that is moving off to the southeast. So these are going to kind of form a line from Denton all the way back to Mineral Wells and Cisco, and then that's going to push off to the southeast. And if I show you the live, if I shut off the live radar, reason why I believe that to be true is take a look at the outline by the National Weather or the Storm Prediction Center. They have this kind of going in this general direction of southeastward, and that's where those storms are expected to go. You're welcome. You're welcome, Cody. Sometimes I don't get all the answers for my Facebook followers because I miss them because the TikTok gets a little bit full of a bunch of folks, and I try to answer their questions as well. But again, I'm on Facebook as well as YouTube, so I appreciate you. Sometimes I get a chance to get out of the studio and actually be live chasing, which I would love to do much more of, but it's very difficult to do that nowadays, especially with the gas prices. Crazy. All right, we will be with you until this tornado warning is done. When this tornado warning is done, I'm going to be shutting off my live. That doesn't mean the severe threat is done. It just means that I need a break. That's what it means. So look at this right here. We do have, I think as we get into the nighttime hours, we're going to see this tornado threat continue to die out, but the straight line winds and the high wind impact will continue. These storms are starting to move so quickly versus they were moving, maybe some of them were moving about 5, 6 miles an hour at some point earlier tonight. Now they're moving at a 40 to 50 mile an hour clip out to the east and southeast. And some of these, like over in Breckenridge, Texas, you've got this one that's impacting 80-mile-an-hour winds. I mean, goodness gracious. St. Louis, we're not expecting a whole lot going on for tonight. It looks like you guys are going to luck out for tonight for the rest of the night. Let me go ahead and bring up your radar for St. Louis, Missouri. I mean, you guys got some storms, but nothing for the severe level. We're not expecting that. We will have some updates. Let me show you what the risk level is for tomorrow for the St. Louis area. Nothing. So whatever you get tonight, you should be okay for at least the next 24 to 48 hours. Again, this is tonight's risk right here. Go back to a live radar here as quickly as I can. We got 2 tornado warnings now. We're waiting for that other one to update. So much for me going to sleep. All right, so we have locations Ashiel, Utica, and Albany. This was issued at 9:15, and that is continuing until 10 p.m. It's only going at 3 miles per hour. This one here is moving at 24 miles per hour. So this is that new tornado, this is a severe thunderstorm warning, rather. Let me make sure that this is a severe thunderstorm warning. It's in the, there we go, tornado warning. It must be pretty close to a severe thunderstorm warning, but we have a tornado warning that was issued at 9:39, and that is moving at southeast. This is locations Kemp, Hendricks, and Carpenter's Bluff. Be mindful, you need to get into your safe place for Kemp, Hendricks, and Carpenter's Bluff. This would be right on the border. I know somebody asked about Boswell. You guys need to be in your safe place, Boswell, Oklahoma, because these storms do have a history of producing tornadoes as well as some 60 to 80 mile an hour wind gusts. So we're back up. My dad is staying in a camper in Corsicana. Do you think the storm will be as strong by the time it reaches him? Corsicana, let's take a look. One moment here. I got to find where that is exactly, and I'm sorry, I'm not from Texas area. Corsicana, Navarro County.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, so that's northeast of Waco, Texas. Let me take a look and see. Oh, that wasn't good. I screwed that up. Oh, man. My overlay is all messed up. There we go. All the programming I do, and I can't remember how to do that. There we go. All right. So Corsicana, I could take a look at that. That was to the northeast of Waco. So I got to kind of move on over. There it is, Corsicana. There we go. I'll do you a solid here real quick.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yes, they're going to hit North Texas, but Corsicana, I do need to take a look at that here, and I'm having a hard time with the models here. In my opinion, Corsicana, you should be, because we're going to get into the later night. Let me take a look at the, sorry, I'm all over the place this evening. So 1 second here. I want to look at the dew points here, see what we're at. Still 75-degree dew point. Temps still almost 90 degrees in Corsicana. Is it headed toward Godley and Burleson? Sorry, folks.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yes, it would be headed towards that area. Godley, because these are moving. Actually, no, they're moving out to southeast, but then you do have this storm here. It's also moving off to the southeast, and then you got this line. Let me go ahead and bring up a better look at the radar. I'll bring up the composite here. So you got this line that's building right here. This shows it a little bit better for you folks. So that's why I think these storms are going to continue to impact areas of Dallas, Claiborne, Corsicana as it goes through the night hours. So just be aware of that. Godley, Burleson. Bartsville, Oklahoma. You guys should be all right by my accounts here. Yeah, you guys are good. You guys are going to start seeing little light showers, but your temperature is 66 degrees, or actually your dew point, I believe that is. 1 second here. That is your temp. 66. Dew point is, ooh, you got some more development happening then. You got 66-degree dew point. You're still in that marginal risk, so I would say you're probably going to have maybe a possibility of some gusty winds, 40 to 50 mile an hour again, as these storms trek for a little bit further to the south. So you see them kind of going towards the south. There's a loop over the last number of hours here, but you're starting to see more development happen over by Belle Plaine, Arkansas City. Those would be areas of Kansas, and you're starting to see those move off to the south and the east. So it's trying to develop again over Bartsville. All right, so we'll check on Fort Worth area here. Again, you do still have these storms that are expected in the Fort Worth area. We got a number of hours before it impacts your area, but 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts are still staying strong. 60 to 80-mile-an-hour wind gusts with these severe thunderstorm warnings. And we do still have these 3 tornado warnings now south of Durant. Still 70-mile-an-hour winds. This tornado warning right here is impacting for Ashiel, Utica, and Albany in areas of Oklahoma. And then Sherman, Texas, you've got this one here. Some areas that are impacted. That would be Luella, 951, 959, Tom Bean, 1007, Whitewright. These are in Texas. 1017 p.m., Ector, 1025, Bonham, 1029, Bailey, 1035, Dodge City. These are in Texas, folks. So these are going to be impacting your areas, and this is no confirmation that it's on the ground, just radar indicated. Still heed the warning. If you're in Whitewright, if you're in Bells, if you're in Bonham, even if you're in areas of Leonard and Wolf City, consider taking some shelter because this is not dying out anytime soon. Mount Pleasant, you now have a cell here as well that is starting to ramp up a little bit. I would not be a bit surprised to see some special weather statement issued for this Mount Pleasant, Texas and Pittsburgh, Texas area over the next 15 to 20 minutes. I did mention Fort Worth, Texas a little bit ago. So Fort Worth, Texas, you got these storms that are moving to a southeasterly direction, and you got these storms here also moving to a southeasterly direction. So they're basically going to join. And you can kind of see that if I move this away. Take a look at that as you're looking at Fort Worth, the Dallas, Texas areas. Look at how it's moving. Moving southeast.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
And you should already be able to see some light shows if you're looking in Mineral Wells area. Mineral Wells, you definitely look at the temperatures finally coming down. And the closer that temperature and that dew point get together, that is just one little element that's needed in order to have convection happen and break any cap that was in the atmosphere. All right, folks. I said I was going to stay with you until the final tornado warning, but it's getting 10 o'clock here. Um, it is starting to die out a little bit. Cody, will the one towards Durant die out before it reaches Boswell? Sorry for the questions. I know you're live elsewhere too. No, that's okay. So Boswell, I don't see it dying out. It really is not dying out at this point. If for some reason this storm um, the southerly storms start to suck the energy and these join together enough, then it could. But I really think at this point with the 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts, let's see this one here. I think it's going to maintain. I don't think you're going to have to worry about Boswell getting a tornadic activity. But you'll definitely end up feeling that 1-inch hail as well as the 60-mile-an-hour wind gust. And it's going 7 miles per hour, so it's going really, really slow.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, so we have tornado warnings that are Bryan County and Grayson County, Bryan County, Oklahoma, and Grayson County, Texas. 326 new followers on TikTok and 124 diamonds. Yikes. Over 29,000 total views, over 12,000 likes. This is crazy. Did not expect this today. Looks like Dallas Fort Worth derecho is what's expected. Derecho is where we have that pretty impactful wind event. So it looks like 70-mile-an-hour winds. Now this storm is moving to the southeast at 55 miles per hour.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, that is over in areas of Virginia. So Virginia, you got some storms there as well, and you're outside. That storm is outside of the slight risk. That's in the general thunderstorms. Crazy. 60-mile-an-hour winds, 1-inch hail. All right, let's go back to Texas. It's where all the fun, not fun. You're welcome, Cody. Cody, you're welcome. All right, let's go ahead and take a look here. Siren stopped in Denton. That's awesome. The soft siren. So they did stop in Denton. I hope so. Sirens are going off in Tioga. Thanks for keeping the community weather aware, folks. Again, this is turning into more of a wind event. We have 1, 2, 3 tornado warnings, but they are all 3 radar indicated. We don't have any confirmation of anything on the ground, likely because the wind event, that wall of wind is really impacting. These 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts taking out homes. Let's see the local storm reports here. Tioga. Train spotter estimated 55 to 60-mile-an-hour wind gusts that were west-northwest of Tioga. That was at 9:33. Dodge City around 10:35. This is where that tornado warning radar indicated is. White, you better be in your shelter. Bailey, get in your shelter. This is a dangerous storm. Lowest level of your home. If you don't have, oh, Nikki Mitchell, 100-mile-per-hour winds reported in Valley View. Thank you, Nikki Mitchell, for the report, and I'm glad you're safe. Valley View, Texas. Yeah, that would have been, okay, yep.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Okay, that would have been right here. Yeah, that's crazy. These are some other areas that are going to be impacted by the severe thunderstorm warning that's capable of producing 60 plus mile-an-hour winds. This is going to be impacting to Denton. Obviously, Denton is already in. Denton, Texas is already in. Look at that, 80-mile-an-hour winds, destructive storm. Louisville is going to be impacted by that area. Louisville, Texas. Marshall Creek. Here we go. Here's some information here. So Sanger, Decatur, 957. It's on top of you. Then Denton, 1010. 1019, we've got Corinth, 1024, Lake Dallas, 1027. Highland Village, 1032, The Colony, 1033, Louisville, 1035, Trophy Club, 1035, also Flower Mound. So these are some areas that are going to be impacted over the next half hour by this 80-mile-an-hour destructive severe thunderstorm warning. Let's see if we can find some other areas that possibly could have the impacts here. This one here has got 90-mile-an-hour winds or 80-mile-an-hour winds here. That's a Shackelford, Stevens County line in Texas. See some other areas here. Cisco already impacted.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, we got Reynolds. I was talking about possibility over in Missouri having another severe thunderstorm warning, but let's take a look and see where that's at here. That's this one here that's staying in that slight risk area. So Reynolds, Centerville, Redford, Lesterville, and Corydon. That'd be 1-inch hail and 60-mile-an-hour winds, the lowest level of a severe thunderstorm that you can get. Still a dangerous storm. We're starting to see a line kind of build back from I-44, St. Louis area, all the way back to Lebanon area. Some lower dew points that we're seeing there, 54 and a temp of 68. But it's going into a very moist environment. We got 68-degree dew point and 75 temperature north of West
A new
Plains.
severe thunderstorm warning
We
has been
got a
issued.
new tornado warning. Let's go find where that puppy is at. If I had to take a wild guess, it's the same areas. Yes, it is. We got polygon after polygon. So Kemp, Hendricks, and Cedar Bluffs. So this was issued at 9:39, continues until 10 p.m. So that's probably this one here. Nope, this one right here. All right, so this now includes, this is a tornado warning that includes Honey Grove. I was talking to somebody earlier telling them Honey Grove could end up having that again. Pecan Gap, this was already an area that was impacted earlier tonight. Wyndham, This is in Texas, Dodge City, around 10:19. This is a radar indicated tornado. So just be mindful these tornado warnings. While we can't get confirmation that it's on the ground, this is likely radar indicated because of all the wind that is impacting these areas. So let's go ahead and see if I can shut this off and go to a live radar next rad. 1 second here. Try and see if I can get to another radar that might be able to give me a better look at this storm here is what I'm hoping to do. So I appreciate you guys staying here. I appreciate everybody helping out the community.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
So we do have 1, 2. Let's verify how many we got here. Cody Roberts, thank you. Confirmed tornado on the ground by Choctaw Casino in Durant. And that was earlier, right? Yeah, that was earlier with that confirmed tornado. Let's take a look at the composite look here. And remind folks where we have the severe thunderstorm watches. So we have this PDS severe thunderstorm watch now until 4 o'clock in the morning, folks. This does include areas of Shreveport, Louisiana, includes areas just to the north of Waco, Texas, also includes Corsicana, Palmer, Dallas, also includes obviously Sherman, Texas, Denton, Texas. This now was extended. This is another PDS severe thunderstorm warning, or I'm sorry, the severe thunderstorm watch until, okay, it's live on KX2 News now. Cody, I'll have to take a look at that. I actually do have an app that allows me to see, even though I'm in South Dakota area, I can see live weather news from all over the world. So let's go ahead and I might have to let you guys go here.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, I'm going to let you guys go. I wish I could have kept on here as long as possible, but it's getting kind of crazy. All right, I'm going to let you guys go. Let's see here. I'm going to just verify that one of my other, let me make sure that one of my other friends here is still available. Okay, so if you guys are familiar, so Matthew on YouTube, or he also goes by Mesomat on TikTok. You can follow him for any further uh, developments tonight. I am going to go eat some food and go spend some time with the family. My wife has been home for a few hours from work. She works at the VA. And so I do need to let you guys go. I will be back tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. to go through all the weather. updates and outlooks that we have expected um, for tomorrow. And right now we do have 12 severe thunderstorm warnings and we got 2 tornado warnings. So again, be weather aware and thank you so much for all of the. I mean, I think I gained close to 375 or close to 1,000 followers just today. So I can't thank you all so much. I appreciate you guys so much. In the beginning of April, I started around April 2nd, 200 followers on TikTok, and now I'm close to 6,000 followers. It's a beautiful site. My goal was to keep people weather aware and not have too much hype, not have any clickbait, just give the facts. I wish I could be a bigger entity to where I had more people that could help me. But you know, I, growing slowly is better than growing too quickly. So again, I appreciate you guys so much. Yes, Okie Texan 21, I appreciate you as well. Oklahoma City, I could get you real quick here. Right now, Oklahoma City, you guys are good. You still are in that slight risk. I think most of your severe weather is done and over with for the night. You do still want to stay weather aware. Most of this is already down to the southern portion into Texas, Dallas, Fort Worth area. It's starting to approach that metro area, and then eventually going to impact areas of Louisiana as we get into the overnight hours, and then areas of extreme southwestern portion of Arkansas. So that's kind of all I could give you at this point. I've got to go spend some time with family. um, I mean, I appreciate Mesomat. He's going on a 13-hour day of live. I think he's been live since about 1 o'clock, and he's probably going to be continuing for the overnight hours. He's got a kid, so you got to give him a great shout out. McKinney, Texas. Let me get McKinney, Texas, and then I'm done. I got to be. You're in a severe thunderstorm warning in McKinney, Texas. Again, those areas of McKinney, Texas, you got the 70 plus mile an hour winds. Most of these storms are going to have considerable threats, 70 plus mile an hour winds. So I'm going to shut that off and I'm going to let you guys go. Kyler, I can't tell you if Sunnyvale is going to get a tornado. I'm sorry. I can't tell you if they're going to get a tornado. Look at your risks. That's all that you could do. And I'm going to tell you another great resource for you guys. I'm going to leave that in here. So here's another great resource that I just sent in the chat, www.spc.noaa.gov. Go to that. Another great spot is going to www.weather.gov. The weather.gov, you can click on the map in your specific area and you can actually read the information from your local National Weather Service to see what the outlooks are and all that. So go. Yeah, I'm trying to go. My heart bleeds for you guys um, when I can't stay on here as much as I would love to, because I really want to help to save lives.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has
All
been
right, I'm
issued.
going, guys. God bless. Stay safe. Sam, thank you. Everybody in here, thank you so much. 400 followers on this live alone. Earlier, another 400 plus. And then earlier to that, it was about 380. So it's just, I could never have done any of this without my amazing followers. And I can't thank you guys enough. I'm getting goosebumps because I love being able to be with you guys so much. Um, and I love you all. Uh, you guys stay safe, and maybe you will see me next week doing a live, maybe next Saturday. Sunday time frame, or maybe later in the week next week, because northern plains in my neck of the woods, South Dakota and North Dakota, if you guys know anybody from there, it's going to get buck wild with tornado activity and some significant severe weather. Getting hyped up. I got my chase vehicle ready to go. It's been ready to go for quite a few months, but trying to get the money to be able to afford the gas to go on some of those things and